Good morning, beautiful human being. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily. It is so nice to have you back, or welcome if you are new here. Today we're going to be hopping into a very energizing morning yoga flow. So I would say maybe catering to perhaps an intermediate style of practice, although if you are a beginner, then don't let that scare you. If you want to join, then you're always more than welcome to, and there's no pressure to do everything. You can always take breaks. That being said, it's not going to be crazy either, so don't worry. If you are used to practicing with blocks, then you can keep them nearby. There might be some moments where I will ask you to bring your fingertips to the ground, and if you know that you need a little bit more height, then I would highly recommend having blocks nearby, but it's entirely up to you. Of course, it can be done without. So today we're going to start with, as requested, Kapalabhati pranayama, which translates directly to skull shining breath. It is meant to be just a very cleansing style of breathing, typically one done to promote energy, promote circulation in the body. If you have high blood pressure or any heart issues, then please refrain from doing this, and you can just breathe deeply in your full yogic breaths while we do Kapalabhati. All right, so for Kapalabhati, you can just take any comfortable seat. I'm going to sit cross-legged. If you have lotus in your practice, then you feel free to do that. You can also sit as I was just now on your heels, that's fine. So whatever's comfortable to you, even sitting on a block is perfectly okay. So yes, we'll start by breathing deeply in and out, maybe a few times in through the nose and out through the mouth, just to arrive into the space. So let's go ahead together. Take a deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. And two more like that. Deep breath in. Exhale to let it go. And one more inhale. Exhale to release. Now just start by breathing deeply in and out through your nose while I quickly explain to you what Kapalabhati breathing technique is going to look like. So we're going to be breathing deeply in through the nose, so filling up the lungs with air completely. And then we're going to be exhaling actively, not forcefully, but actively using the diaphragm. So it's going to be a deep inhale and then short exhales using the diaphragm. So every time you don't want to actually focus on breathing out with your nose or your mouth, you want it to come from the belly. So you're going to be pulling navel back towards the spine, and that pull in is what's going to cause the air to come out. We are going to do 3 rounds. Don't worry if you don't get it fully on the first one, it's okay. So we're going to be taking a deep breath in, exhaling about 20 times, and then calm, not forceful inhale until the lungs are full. Exhale about 20 times. Once again, calm inhale, and then exhale about 20 times in these pulses. If you feel like holding the breath at the end of the 3 cycles for a little bit, you can, but you can also just start to breathe normally once again. So it's a very intermediate version of this pranayama. We can go deeper, but not today. And if the pace is too fast for you, then feel free to take it down a notch, go slower. If you feel dizzy, you can also go slower. All right, so let's begin. We're going to start by taking a deep breath in and out. Exhale completely. And now let's do a deep breath in. Inhale, second round. And let's go, breathing out through the mouth. Inhale. And last round, let's go. Maybe hold. And then inhale naturally. Let's keep the eyes closed for a moment. And come back to your deep breathing in and out of the nose, drawing the breath all the way down to the lower belly. And on your next inhale, let's reach the arms above the head. Exhale, let's bring the hands to the heart space, keeping the eyes closed. And take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. Maybe it's a value or a quality that you want to invite more of into your life. Maybe your intention is just to cultivate presence today, to let go of control, to embrace whatever comes with compassion, with love. And then we can slowly blink the eyes open and we will begin. Make your way to tabletop. And keep breathing deeply in and out of your nose, perhaps engaging Ujjayi breath already. And once you're in tabletop, let's start to move in any direction that feels good. So maybe moving back and forth or side to side. And on your next inhale, let's come back to a neutral spine. As you breathe out, let's round the spine forward and then slowly lower the hips down to the mat. Bend your elbows a lot so that you don't feel too much compression in the lower back. Exhale, let's lower the chest down. Fingertips come off the mat. Let's tent the fingers, point the elbows up. Inhale, peel your chest off the mat using your back muscles. Exhale to lower. And again, deep breath in. Exhale to lower the chest back down, maybe even forehead to the floor. One more inhale. And exhale to release. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes. For a count of 5, let's make our way up to high plank. The knees can assist for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and once again walk it out. So bending the knees one at a time, moving the hips side to side, whatever feels good. And on your next inhale, let's come into high plank. Let's lift the right foot off the mat, and then we'll just kick the right leg out to the left, bending the knee, and then come back to high plank. Left leg kicks out to the right, bend your right knee, cactus the right arm. Inhale, come back, high plank. Right leg kicks out to the left, cactus the left arm. Inhale, high plank. Left leg kicks out to the right, cactus the right arm. Inhale, high plank, one more on each side. And last one. Good, back to high plank. Let's lower down for 5, 4, knees can assist. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, untuck the toes, baby cobra. Exhale to release. Again, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Last one, breathe in. Exhale to release. Now let's extend the right arm out to the right. So right arm is perpendicular to your body. Left fingertips are underneath the left shoulder. Bend your left knee. And let's roll onto the right side. So the palm of the right hand is connected to the floor. Breathe deeply, sending the breath into the right side of your body, right lung. And on your next exhale, let's come back through center and switch sides. Right fingertips underneath the right shoulder, left arm reaches out. Let's roll onto the left side of the body. And as you breathe out, let's come back onto the belly. Tuck your hands underneath your shoulders, toes underneath ankles, and let's press through child's pose. And then back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, let's come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step up, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale to fold. Bend the knees, let's roll up high mountain. Let's interlace all 10 fingers except for the index fingers. Breathe in, glue the shoulders to your ears. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, let's cactus the arms, press the hips forward. Breathe in, high mountain. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank, lower it halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and let it go. Inhale, come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, big step up, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. High mountain to rise. Interlace the fingers once again, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift to breathe in. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank, lower chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Inhale, come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Option to hop. Top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. High mountain to rise up. And then fold forward immediately, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Option to hop, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. High mountain to rise. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Last one. Inhale, let's come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. High mountain rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Let's hold for 5, 4, hollowing lower belly, squeezing those lower ribs in. 3, 2, and 1. Let's come all the way down to the floor. You can use your hands for support. Separate your feet hip width distance apart. Hands come just behind the hips. Fingers point towards the toes. As you breathe in, let's lift the hips. Exhale to release. Hips can just tap the floor. Inhale to lift for 4. Exhale, release. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Pull your hips through your hands and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hips, cross the shins, plant the hands, step or jump back, high plank, chaturanga, exhale. On your next inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Send it back. Knee to nose. Send it back. Right knee to nose. Let's step the right foot between the hands. Crescent lunge, rise up. 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, let's come into half splits, straightening the right leg, pulling the arms back. So here, if you need blocks underneath the fingertips, that's not a problem at all. And if you want to take your hands down to the mat, that's also okay. From here, let's bend the right knee, hands reach for the top of the mat, kick your left leg back. As you breathe out, knee to forehead for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep reaching the chest forward, and 1. Hands can come at the heart space. Let's slow motion step the left foot back, and then twist to the right. Left elbow hooks the right knee. Inhale and exhale, let's come into warrior 2. And sinking deep into the right leg. And on your next inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your right leg. And next exhale, let's cartwheel the hands all the way down, frame the right foot, step back, high plank, and your chaturanga. And deep breath in and out. Next inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Send it back. Left knee, left elbow. Send it back. And then left foot steps in between the hands. Crescent lunge, rise up. And making sure, once again, you're not back bending too much in the lower back, so you're really lifting out of the waist, squeezing lower ribs in. As you breathe out, let's drop the right knee, pull the hips back. Maybe the arms reach, or fingertips can come down to the floor or blocks. Now from here, let's step forward, fingertips find the floor, right leg in the air. Exhale, knee to forehead for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to the heart space. Slow motion, step your right foot back and twist to the left. Right elbow hooks the left knee. And hollowing lower belly, reaching through the crown of the head. Let's make our way to warrior 2 and hold, sink deep. And next inhale, reverse triangle, stretch it out. Side of the left side of the body is long. And then as you breathe out, let's bend the left knee, cartwheel the hands down to the mat, step back, high plank, your chaturanga. On your next inhale, let's come high up onto the toes, bend the knees, step or float, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. High mountain rise. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, inhale. Now from here, we're going to let ourselves rock back, and we're going to come back to chair pose using momentum 3 times. Exhale, rock back. Come back to chair. Last one. And come back to chair. On your next exhale, let's bring the hands down on the mat. Option here to crow pose. Index fingers are parallel to each other. Knees come somewhere between the elbows and the shoulders. And just hold for as long as you're comfortable, plus 3 breaths. And then you have the option of jumping back to chaturanga or just stepping back. Inhale, upward facing dog once you're there. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. On your inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Let's pause here. Kick your right leg out, fallen star or fallen triangle. Left arm reaches up. If you want to stretch more, left arm reaches over the left ear. And let's breathe out. Left hand comes back down on the mat. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, half splits, airplane wings, so reaching the arms back and up. Hands reach for the top of the mat, left leg lifts in the air, modified warrior 3. Breathe out, knee to forehead for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come to the heart space, step back, twist to the right. Left elbow hooks the right knee. Inhale and exhale, warrior 2. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Exhale, side angle pose. Right hand finds the floor, left arm reaches over the left ear. Option to stay here or bind around your right thigh. Let's hold for 5. And on your next inhale, let's open up the arms. Exhale, left hand plants to the top left corner of the mat. Right arm reaches up. Let's come onto the outer blades of the feet. And then maybe right foot steps behind the left, wild thing. And hold. Next exhale, high plank or 3-legged plank. Your chaturanga. And on your next inhale, the left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, pause here. Let's kick the left leg out. Right arm reaches up, fallen star. And on your next exhale, right hand plants, left leg reaches up high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, drop the right knee, pull the hips back, half splits, airplane wings. Inhale, come into the modified warrior 3. Exhale, knee to forehead for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, send it back. Hands to the heart space. Slowly step the right foot back, twist to the left. Inhale and exhale, warrior 2. Plant the right heel. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Exhale, bend your left knee, side angle pose. Left hand can come to the inside of the left foot. Right arm reaches up and over. Either stay here or maybe bind. Right elbow bends behind your back. Left elbow underneath the left thigh. And let's hold. And keep pulling the right shoulder open. Maybe you're even gazing to the right or maybe even gazing to the ceiling as long as it doesn't cause any pain in your neck. And on your next inhale, let's open up the arms. Exhale, the right hand comes to the top right corner of the mat. Pivot onto the outer blades of your feet. Maybe shifting into wild thing. Left foot steps behind the right leg. And press into the legs a lot to lift On your next exhale, high plank or three-legged plank into your chaturanga. Let's make our way back to downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose here and exhale through the mouth. And again, deep breath in and exhale, release. Let's take 5 more breaths here in downward facing dog, using this time to come back to your breath and to reconnect with the intention that you set in the beginning of the practice. On your next inhale, let's reach the right leg up high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Let's come into fallen star, 1 breath. Exhale, left hand comes back down on the mat, three-legged dog, inhale. And then exhale, right knee to right elbow. This time, let's step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Look forward, maybe start to rock back and forth. All right, on your next exhale, let's keep that right knee bent. Left hand plants, right arm reaches up to the sky. Come onto the outer blade of your left foot. And then let's come into side plank. Maybe bending that right knee, lifting it up into the right shoulder. Maybe even straightening the right leg if you're feeling like you want that extra challenge. And then let's slowly step the right foot to the top of the mat again. Inhale, crescent lunge. Take your time to get there. Exhale, half splits, airplane wings. And this time let's drop the fingertips down on the mat and just relax. Maybe forehead even rests on your shin. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Let's look towards the top of the mat. Come into standing splits. Left leg reaches up high. And squeezing left glute. If you're feeling extra fancy and you want to take a few hops up to handstand, be my guest. Otherwise, you can just stay here in standing splits. If you're hopping, try to maybe keep your legs in an L shape and find balance there, leading the way with the floating leg. And then we will meet top of the mat, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. High mountain as you breathe in. Exhale, Uttanasana. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, low boat. Bend the knees, lower down. And let's come up high boat, tucking the knees into the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold the knees, rock back and forth, plant the hands, and then step right, jump back, chaturanga. And take a deep breath in here, and release. Left leg reaches up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Let's kick it out. Fallen star, right arm reaches up. Exhale to plant the right hand. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps on the outside of your left hand. And just go ahead and start to rock back and forth. And getting a nice stretch through the back of the left leg. Nice deep opening in the hips. Next time you bend your left knee, let's hold here. Come on the outer blade of the right foot. Left arm reaches up. And then left foot meets the right for side plank. Maybe sliding the left knee up into your left shoulder. Maybe straightening the leg. And then slow motion. You can always use your left hand for support. Let's step the left foot to the top of the mat. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, half splits. This time dropping the fingertips down to the floor and taking it a little bit more relaxed. You can always let the head fall towards your left shin if that feels good. And on your next inhale, let's kick off the right leg, standing splits. And you can either stay there in your standing splits or take 1 or 2 or 3 little hops to handstand. And we will meet in halfway lift at the top of your mat. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana, whenever you're ready. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, inhale, last time. And then last time, low boat. And this time we're going to bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, 1 vertebra at a time, lower, but keep your upper back lifted. Extend your legs, bend the knees, come all the way back up. 3 more. Lower down, keep the middle back grounded, extend the legs, bend the knees, come back up for 2. And last one. Let's hold low boat for 5, 4, squeeze the legs together, 3, 2, and 1. You can bend your knees and relax completely on the mat. Maybe knock the knees side to side. Feet are hip width distance apart. And then we're going to end off with a heart opener. It can be bridge pose or it can be wheel pose if you want to go a little deeper. You know your body. So bridge pose, feet are hip width distance apart. Hands can graze the heels with the fingertips. Let's press into the heels and just lift the spine off the mat. And then you can hold there. Or if you want to come into wheel, hands go beside your ears. Let's lift onto crown of the head first. Readjust your hands, bring them very close to your shoulders, and then press up. And only if this feels good, you can just stay in bridge, or you can come into wheel. And when you're in wheel and any back bend, try to really engage the glutes and the legs to protect your lower back. All the power comes from the legs here. And then slowly tucking the chin in if you're in wheel. Slowly lowering the upper back. And then let's all come down 1 vertebra at a time, back onto the mat. And when you're ready, you can bring your knees into your chest. And let's go ahead and just bring both knees over to the right, finding a twist. Left arm reaches out to the left. And you're more than welcome to cross the legs. Maybe left knee crosses over the right. Maybe you're taking a T-band stretch, keeping the left leg straight, right hand holds on to the outer blade of the left foot. Whatever feels good. And when you're here, you can start to relax the body, keeping the eyes closed to draw the attention inwards. Letting go of your breath, but not letting go of the awareness of the breath. So still noticing how the breath feels traveling through the body. And let's slowly make our way back through center. And then same exact twist on the other side. So if you cross the legs, you can do that again. If you Took T-bend stretch, you can do that again. And then when you're ready, let's come back through center one last time, hugging knees into the chest. Taking a deep breath in, let's lift forehead to knees. Hold and squeeze for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it all go. Savasana. Extending the legs out in front of you, arms alongside the body. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth, let it go. One more deep breath in. And exhale to release. Now let's challenge ourselves for the next few moments to stay here and do nothing. Cultivating samadhi, one-pointedness, by focusing on the breath without trying to control it, without judging it, simply noticing the exact breath that is showing up right now for you. Noticing this inhale and this exhale. And trying to keep your mind focused on that one thing. Letting everything else, all your problems, melt away. Finding a space of calm, maybe even bliss. And don't judge your mind if it wanders, because it definitely will. But the more you show up here on your mat, the more you practice, the easier it will become. If you have the time to stay here longer, I invite you to do so. Otherwise, you can start to deepen the breath and reinvite movement into the body slowly, step by step. Keeping the eyes closed as you transition and trying to be very mindful of all your movements. We will meet in a comfortable seat, or you can, of course, stay in your Shavasana longer. And let's meet in the same position that you started the beginning of the practice in, so whatever comfortable seat you chose. And once you're there, taking a moment to reflect on how you're feeling here now compared to how you felt here in the very beginning. Noticing if anything has shifted, both mentally and physically. And I invite you to perhaps set a new intention for your day, or maybe you decide to carry the one that you had with you earlier throughout the rest of the day. And when you're ready, you can reach your arms above the head, exhaling to bring the hands to the heart space. You can rub the hands together. And then cover your eyes with the palms of your hands, transferring the heat to your face without pressing down too hard. And let's slowly remove the hands away from the face and blink the eyes open. As you go forth into the rest of your day, may you have peace in your thoughts, in your words, and in your heart. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you like what I'm wearing one of my favorite yoga brands called Stronger, and I have a discount code for 20% off. If you're interested, I'm just going to leave it down below in the description. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me for today's class, and I will see you again next week. Bye.